So, Cook, Lance, here's what I was telling you about. It's still going on. There's the North American truck. There's the other driver. These guys are getting DOT'd in the parking lot. Keep in mind, this is Arizona time. All these two guys did, look around. This is Chandler, Arizona, the Loves, everybody. All right, there's a huge parking lot here. All the spots are full. And remember, I got this zoomed in, so there's a lot of room here. These guys couldn't find anywhere to park, so they pulled up way over there. They're not blocking the scale or the fuel pumps or anything else. But the guy in the North American van just was put in the back of a squad car. He wasn't in handcuffs, but they put him in a squad car, and the squad car left. Now, the other gentleman is receiving a full-blown DOT inspection for what? I don't know. Remember, this is on those of us that think we're safe because we're in a parking space or on a truck stop parking lot. Apparently, the city cops can do whatever they want. Keep in mind, Chandler has this goofball, this rent-a-cop that runs around in a pickup truck. I'm pretty sure he called the police because those two guys were parked there. They're not hurting anybody. They're not blocking anything. They're just trying to follow the rules and get some sleep. So I would ask the media or anybody else, if these two gentlemen have to be subject to this to be able to find a place to park and sleep, we're all supposed to be okay with this. Remember, this is a truck stop parking lot in the middle of the night. You follow me? They were 5 feet. When I got out and was talking to the driver, when I saw this went on, there were two squad cars parked when I was on the phone with Cook. Cook will explain this, and so will Lance. There were two cops they put in front of my truck because they saw the signs, because I was out there trying to find out what was going on, talking to the drivers. Well, the whole time, they had two cops parked in front of my truck, and I couldn't even get out the door, all right? They weren't letting me out. They didn't want me out there. They made sure that I stayed in my truck. Now, they've got two more cops, like I said, DOTing this guy, reading him the riot act, actually giving out tickets because they're parked trying to sleep. That's all. That's all they were trying to do, right? I get it. There are going to be those that say, well, they shouldn't have done that. Where would you like them to park? Every spot in this truck stop is filled. It's been that way all weekend. You see, they're not blocking anything. They're not blocking the shop. Here comes trucks coming around the corner to the fuel island. Those two guys aren't blocking anything. And this is the police, all right? DOT. This is the city of Chandler, DOT vehicle enforcement in the pickup truck. So apparently, they didn't get the message from the FMCSA that you shouldn't bother people while they're sleeping. You want to write them a ticket, put it on the window, have a nice day. All they did was park. That's it. So if anybody thinks this is just isolated, I'm all the way out in Phoenix, and this happens out here. Never mind that it happens everywhere else. But this is the first time I have ever seen this, what I'm watching right here. This is the first time I've seen anything like this, ever. But this is what we deal with, and everybody wants us to be calm and accept it and think that it's right. What? They're going through this. I talked to the black gentleman in the blue Volvo right there. All he was trying to do was go to sleep. All he wanted to do was park and close his eyes. That's all he wanted. And this is what he's going to get. Guys, this is the Chandler, Arizona Loves, exit 162. So my advice, I would absolutely boycott this truck stop. I will never come back here. I wouldn't stop at... Look, Loves is a great chain. This doesn't happen everywhere. But apparently there are some real retards here in Chandler, Arizona. So if you need something in Arizona, I would not stop at this Loves. You know, 23 miles away, there's a Flying J, and there's another Love's. Stop there for fuel. Make this Love's famous, because this is what they allow to happen to the drivers that support their business. This is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Like I said, they got one right there with his eyeballs on my truck. There's one guy right over there. If you look real close, he's standing looking directly at my truck. He's been there for an hour and 45 minutes. The two that were parked in front of my truck when Cook and Lance and I were on the phone, they're gone. But Chandler, Arizona, all he's trying to do is sleep. That's it. All he's trying to do. I know, Clay, exactly. They don't like me filming. And the spotlight from the camera, see the spotlight? They know I'm filming them. Because you can see the flash from the window. I just wanted to let you guys know. This is insane. Look, see? Giving him instructions. If I was that driver, there's no way I'd be doing this. I would not be allowing this. Now, keep in mind, they searched the North American truck. The cops were all up in there. So if he allowed them in there without a warrant, that pretty much that driver didn't know his rights. Because I watched 3 cops come out of there before he was walked to the squad car without handcuffs. Mind you, he was not in handcuffs. There was no scuffle. He was put in the back of the patrol car, and he wasn't in handcuffs. Probably because they're going down to write the tickets for whatever they found in the inspection or anything else that might have happened. No, there's no lot lizards here, James. I've been here for 48 hours, and I haven't seen any at all. So I don't believe so. And this guy wasn't even there long enough to get in trouble. He pulled in, parked, and within 30 minutes, this all started. It's been going on for an hour and 45 minutes. Like I said, just a heads up. You're in Chandler, don't park there. You can see where the scale is. You see where those guys are parked. Don't do it, because this is what's going to happen. Keep that in mind wherever you go, that this is ridiculous, man. I can't believe what I'm watching happen. I just can't. This is what we're up against. We're not crazy. We're not asking for anything that is irrational with what we're trying to do with Stand as One. This is the kind of stuff. Yeah, Jeff, all over. There he is. There's Mr. Rent-A-Cop right there. That's probably the son of a bitch that called the police. That guy right there, who gets minimum wage to run around and harass truck drivers. But he's not man enough to get out of his truck and tell them that they're parked in a no parking zone. He just calls the police and causes chaos. That guy, Yamar, that guy in the pickup truck is what caused this. He couldn't be kind enough to tell the drivers not to park there. He probably went inside, told the manager, and they called the police. Didn't even give them an option. I've been here the whole time. I've watched it. I've seen it. Those guys parked, and within minutes, the cops were here. There was no cause, Sonny, at all. None. Nobody ever said nothing to them. That security guard right there I just showed you never said nothing to those guys about being parked there. Don't you think that would have been the first thing that should have happened? They should have said, hey, you can't park here. And then if they did, okay, I understand. There's no signs, James. That's the thing. It doesn't say no parking. It does not say no parking. And for 48 hours, I've watched trucks parked there. But it's Sunday night. There was nobody said anything last night, and nobody said anything Friday night. Now tonight, this guy, whoever he is working, and we got this to deal with. Just saying. So, if you don't think enough's enough, this could be you. Truck driver, you hear me? This could be you. This is something that these two guys probably never expected to happen to them, and their night is being turned upside down, and for whatever reason, now they're dealing with legal issues. This could be you. Don't you get it? You don't have to do nothing wrong. Just park to try to go to sleep. And this could be you. How many of you roll into the truck stop at night knowing that everything is cool? You did your pre-trip, you drove all the way here, but a taillight might have went out on the way here. You get out to do your post-trip. These guys, anything could be going on over there. Chandler, Arizona. Exit 162. Chandler, Arizona. I-10. The driver in the white truck, I gave him a flyer while the cops were there. That's why the cops got somebody watching my truck. Because the guy that they took away in the back of the squad car, when they were talking to him, the cop said, "Hey, are you with him?" I said, "No, I'm just going to give him this flyer." So the guy in the North American truck put a flyer on his clipboard, and he shook his head, and he looked at me, and he goes, "This is ridiculous." Next thing you know, we got this. That's right, Shannon. It's not if, it's when. You don't have to be doing anything for this to happen to you. Does anybody not understand that? You can be against us. You can disagree with us. This could be you. Mr. Perfect Driver. Not doing anything wrong. Not breaking the law. Minding your own business. Just want a place to lay your head. Those are both company trucks there. Both of them. Company drivers. None of us are safe. I wish people would get that through their head. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a guy. Remember, it could be you. But if I were you, I would boycott the Chandler, Arizona loves. Don't stop here. Don't even waste your money or your time. And make it known. Don't stop here. Spread the word. They have their own security. If that's how they're going to treat drivers, if they're not even going to post a sign, or they're not going to give them a warning and an opportunity to move, they're going to call the fucking DOT and the police? Are you serious? See that guy still looking at me, still watching me. I love it. I'm sorry, I got my finger on the mic again. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is what you're up against. You guys have a great night. You know, I hope that these drivers both make out okay. But remember, this could be you at any moment, at any time, anywhere. Don't let it be you. Stand as one. See, meanwhile, guys, up the street, they're dumping hundreds of illegal immigrants off at the Greyhound bus station. And they've got crime. They got people sleeping on the street. They got all kinds of stuff going on. But this is how they choose to spend the taxpayers' dollars. Because they know you won't resist. They know you won't say shit. They know you won't do anything. Stay in my truck, don't go to jail. Cook, I'm telling you, I'm finding it hard. I want to get out there and talk to him, but I think you know what'll happen if I get out of this truck. Seeing as how they already got my fucking signs over there in the window, I think that's pretty much what them fuckers in the car are watching. They think I'm a problem. I'll update you guys in the morning on what happens, but yeah, rock the orange jumpsuit. Not ready to do that yet. We've got too much at stake to blow it now for this. But everyone should be aware. When you pull into a truck stop somewhere, be aware this could happen to you. Be aware. That's all I'm saying. Have a good night. Pray for these two guys that they come out with their underwear still. And if they come over to my truck, I'm going live. So y'all better fucking tune in. Because if those guys come over here because I'm filming, somebody better watch what happens next. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.